Hello, hello, hello. It's Sharon Weller coming to you live from Perth, Australia. And I'm just waiting a minute or two and then we'll start our live broadcast today. And my subject today is TBC, the billion coin, and how to set up a live broadcast on YouTube. And this is for those that are trying to do their first or set up their first live broadcast, which is what I'm doing right now, but don't know how to do it. So, and believe me, when I did my first live broadcast, I actually did it on Zoom and I pre-recorded it. So if I didn't like it, I could bin it. I must have done about 20 takes just to get a decent 20-second video of me continuously talking before I finally accepted that video. So 20 videos, 20 takes to get one. You're going to do many, many, many takes just to get one decent one. Or if you're good, you can just do one and then advertise it on YouTube. But anyway, I'm not that good. So what I'm going to do is show you the steps in what you do to set up your first live broadcast on YouTube. I'm going to share my screen with you. And bear with me because I've got a new computer with Windows 10 and I am a Windows 7 person, so it's going to be a bit of hit and miss. Been trying to practice this. Anyway, I'm going to share my screen. And then what? Okay, what we're going to do is go, right, first things first, what you're going to do is book a slot in Kringle Cash, okay, because now you have to book your live slots. I mean, what I mean by that is what time are you going to do your YouTube video? So in Kringle Cash, on the left-hand side, you choose and just think, tomorrow's broadcast, not today. Click on tomorrow's broadcast. Now, I'm going to book a slot, okay, for my broadcast tomorrow. And these ones here, they've all been booked by other TBCians doing their live slots. Not necessarily their first slot. They could do, if you're like me, we do daily slots. People within the TBC community are doing their first slot. So my time frame is usually around slot 40, 41. And here it is here. It's tomorrow and it's going to be 1 a.m. to 1:30 PDT time. Now, PDT time stands for Pacific Daylight Time. Okay? And 1 a.m. is 4 p.m. Perth time. Now, how do you find the time in your country or in your suburb? So what you do is you go to Mr. Google and then up here you do, and for me I will go Perth to PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. And then it comes up with the options here. And I will take the first one, time B. That is the PDT to Perth time converter. Now, here's the PDT times here. And on the left, that's the Perth times. So the time that I want to book in here it is. No. And because I'm on this screen and not my normal screen, I'll just log back into Kringle Cache. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our send button and tomorrow's broadcast. Like I said, I like looking at slot 40 or 41. They seem to be moving around a bit. So it is slot 41, okay? That's the slot I'm going to book for tomorrow. So we go back to our YouTube. And then we're here. And what we're going to do, click on your photo in the top right hand corner, and then I've forgotten what you call that, like a nut or something. Anyway, that's your settings button. Click on that and it will take you to the overview screen. Okay, now that's all the information about you. Well, a little bit, but more to the point is you see your photo there. To the right of your photo, you see your name. Now what that gives you is the top corner here. That gives you your unique YouTube URL, okay? So from U to Q, that's unique to your name only. Everybody has a unique URL, and this one's mine. So when you go in and you register with YouTube, that is where you find your unique URL that's attached to your name. So what you do is you copy and then you go back to the Kringle Cache. You select the time slot that you want to post for tomorrow. You paste your URL there, and that's scheduled for tomorrow at that time. You're going to be talking in English, you submit, and that's taken care of. You are now slotted in that time zone for tomorrow. You go back and check it, and there you go. I'm slotted in at 1 a.m., which is 4 p.m. Perth time, 1 a.m. PDT time, which is Pacific Daylight Time. But for me, it's 4 p.m. in the afternoon in Perth. So now your broadcast is locked in Kringle Cache back office. So we go back to YouTube. Now, once you've registered yourself and you click on your name, and once you've signed in, you got these options here: My Channel, Create a Studio, Switch Account and Sign Out. Wow. Now to do this, create this live broadcast, you click on Create a Studio. And as you can see, I've done just quite a few videos. Now and then in Create a Studio, you've got dashboard video manager, live streaming, community, channel, analytics, translations and transcriptions, and create. Right. We are going to live streaming. So we click on that, and events, because this is an event that we are creating for tomorrow. Now, as you can see, this is my topic for today. TBC, the billion coin, and how to set up live broadcasts in YouTube. So that's what we're doing today. Now, we're going to, it's a new live event. We click on that, and it brings us to the screen here. And what is my topic for tomorrow? I always start my topic with TBC, the billion coin. I used to just say TBC and whatever the subject was. But as I got more into it, I know that there's a lot of abbreviations out there with those 3 letters, TBC. So instead of just writing TBC, I thought TBC and the full word, the billion coin. So this is TBC, the billion coin. And reading the word of TBC, the billion coin, out there. Now, that's my topic. Okay, that's the topic of what I'm going to be discussing tomorrow. And that's your header title. There we go. It's in big, black, bold letters. This is your subheader here. What I'm going to do is paste it down in the description and just add a little bit more to it, which when I mean TBC coin out there, I mean advertising. And there's different forms of advertising. Whether it's by the internet, or physically going out into the community with posters. Okay, so that is just really an easy peasy version of getting the billion coin out there. That's meaning you can do internet advertising through one of several systems that you're attached to. I personally am on Facebook, so I do a lot of advertising TBC coin through my Facebook pages. I'm also on FutureNet, which I've just started getting on that. So again, advertising through that social media platform. There's also amongst speaking to other TBCians, amongst the TBC community, and then there is a list of other things. Even in general passing, you got a business card, you exchange it with somebody else. They give you yours, you give you you give them theirs. It's just a form of advertising, and it's an easy do. So once we've got that in, now how does people get in contact you? So the best thing I do is I write my email address. It's tbcsharonweller@gmail.com. I also put my Facebook page and that's my normal Facebook page. So I'm going to get out of my normal one because I also have a TBC one. Everybody has two. One for family, one for business. And this is my business. So you go to your profile page, which is your page that you want to put anything out there in your Facebook. You always do it on your own page with your own picture on. So, and what you're doing is you're going to copy and paste your URL in your home page. As you can see, I'm a trusted seller. You copy, and then you go back to YouTube, and then you paste. Also, one thing I like to do is advertise the free Kringle cash gift, because when you start this business, you usually start it when you signed up and received the free Kringle cash gift. So I like to actually share that as well. Copy and paste that. And last but not least, why was this coin created? And you will find that in the formula on the tbc.info homepage. And there it is there. That in the bottom. First, abundant-based currency into the world with a mission to end poverty globally. So that is what I put in the comments when I set this up. Now, at the moment, it's all set for tomorrow. Okay. And then save. We're going to save all that. Ready to go. Okay. Oh no, it wants to start straight away. But by clicking on that, we have saved everything. Okay. And I'm just going to check it. I know it's been saved in here. And that is pretty much there we go. That's what our topic is tomorrow. TBC, the billion coin, and getting the word of TBC, the billion coin, out there. I think that's a long intro. Might go back into it later and just shorten it by a word or two. We'll see. But that's how you actually set up to do a live broadcast in TBC. So when it comes tomorrow to do this live broadcast, I will click on here, start Hangout on air. Okay. Now I can stop sharing and go back to me. I just hope this works. I'm not really good at Windows 10, but anyway, I really do hope it works. So that's how you set yourself up in YouTube for your first live broadcast. Now, you don't have to copy that that topic. That one I was just thinking, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? But that's a good one, because what I did today was I went out advertising. I mean, I do a lot of advertising through word of mouth, but it's usually done with other people over the internet. So we have our own teams, we have our own little groups. I'm also in a big, huge group with all the other TBCNs. It's quite daunting, quite exciting, and really, you've got to really, really, really know as much information as TBC, especially when you're going to talk about it on YouTube. Why? Because if an experienced leader, if one of our leaders come in and think, and you don't know who's watching, you really don't know, and you get the information or something during your conversation and something isn't quite right about your version on it, and they can simply say, oh, Sharon, not quite sure if that was a bit right. So, and then it makes me feel ugly, and then it makes me feel inadequate, because it's quite possible that I got it wrong. So do your homework, okay? Research. We've got the blog there in tbc.info. Now, the blog comes out daily. They put out posts. Oh, it could be anywhere between 2 to 5 posts a day. And it's all about guidelines. They tell us what is happening. Who else has put out an awesome live broadcast for the very first time? It's usually live broadcast for the very first time, and it's an informed way of or indirect way of helping that person. I mean, I love watching newbies, new TBCs that's just come on board. A lot of people. This morning I was watching somebody from not Bangladesh, but Northern Europe. Don't think it was Syria. Pretty close to that way. Anyway, you could see the passion of what he was trying to say. Now, his English, obviously English is not his first subject, but his way of saying TBC is like, I see you. Totally different. Totally different. But I got the gist of it. He was trying his hardest, because obviously he wrote down what he was going to say on the script. Okay? And that's fine. That's totally fine. I did that. I would write down my subject and then put bullet points in. And that would help me. It will jog my memory as to what I wanted to say. So I love watching people who are totally new, because you can see the hunger in their eyes. You can hear it in their voice. They're trying to get it out. But if English isn't their first subject, well, the one that's listening is going to have a little bit of difficulty trying to understand what that person's saying. And then I also like watching people who totally talk in their own language. Okay, about TBC. And that is awesome too, because, you're going out there and supporting them. And I don't mind doing that. I don't mind, because they may not just sit in front of the camera talking about it. They could be showing you. And yesterday, and it's on the blog, there was, I think it was a caption, "The Door." Well, and of course it wasn't in English, so I had a bit of trouble understanding it. Now, my mistake was I didn't watch the full version of that video. Okay. all I could see was this door, and somebody's walked through this door. I had no understanding of what he was talking about because it wasn't in English. It wasn't until at the end of the day that somebody came back and he said he was inviting us through the door of his brand new home that he purchased with TBC. Okay, so it was the door to his house. He had just finished purchasing a house with TBC. All I could see was a door because I was tunnel vision on just that. But don't, pick a subject and then run with it. I'll pick several subjects. And then I think there's been a couple of times where I've missed my slot due to I've been stuck in traffic or between whatever I'm doing within that time frame, and I haven't been able to get to my computer in time, or my computer crashed, which I was null and void for 3 days, which really sent me over the wall. But there's no one that I know within the TBC community that purposely does not complete their slots. It's usually something drastic that's beyond their control where they've missed it. But once you get into doing these daily broadcasts daily, the shyness falls away. Okay, that all goes away. I used to, and I still do, and maybe you can hear it, but once you're, when you start talking loud. I have a tendency to end up talking loud. And then I'm saying, stop yelling when there's only me in the room, but it's the passion one has for TBC, the Billion Coin. Unbelievable. You only have a 30-minute time slot, but there's a lot that you want to say in 30 minutes. And it's unbelievable how fast the time flies. But anyway, that's how you set up a live broadcast in YouTube. I hope you was able to follow me, and I hope I use Windows 10 correctly. Not very good with Windows 10, but anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, and we've got a new subject. I've already slotted it in. It's all about advertising TBC in the community. Okay, see you then. This is Sharon Weller signing out from Perth, Australia. Bye.